Hey, Peter, I'm good. How are you? I hope you can hear me okay. Can you hear me okay, Peter? Excellent. So, what are you up to today, Peter? Hey, a promotion. That's awesome. What are you getting to do now? Hey, a promotion. That's awesome. What are you getting to do now? Hey, a promotion. Sorry, I had a little feedback there. Hey, Joe, this is where the party's at. Thank you. Indo and Plants, hello. How are you? I've never seen you before, I don't think. Welcome to the broadcast. Hey, Peter, better work hours and more money is always a good thing. So, what's everybody up to today? Happy New Year. This is the second day of 2023, and we're just rocking and rolling here. 7 years working there. That's awesome, Peter. Woohoo. Hey, the wife is in here. Excuse me. The tanks are looking awesome. I'm happy with the way they're taking off. I don't know if you can see him, but I'm going to try and get a better picture of him. Can you see the shrimp there? He molted last night. Hey, Ian. So the shrimp shedded his shell, and one of the anemones is eating it right now. I thought that was kind of funny. Yeah, they're looking very clean. Thank you. And then it'd be kind of hard to see him, but you can see the dragnet mandarin right there in the back at the bottom. Me tilting the camera and everything here. Thanks, Ian. I appreciate it. You've helped me more than you know. Hey, Saints Dust Aquariums. Welcome. How are you? Excuse me. Sour cream, naturally. That's right. And Dusty. Peter, I'd cover you up with blankets is what I'd use to turn you into a burrito. Roll you up nice and tight so you couldn't get away. Then let the dogs crawl all over you. Hey, Ricky, how are you? There's a link if anybody wants to pop in here and chat along with me. I'm open for guest hosts. We're talking about anything and everything under the sun. Fish, dogs, cats, birds, whatever's on your mind. That'd be cool, Peter. Rick, I'd begin by just going and getting your tank. Get your tank, get a bag of sand to put in the bottom, or depending on how big of a tank you got, get a bag of sand or two and get some rocks to put in there. And then just, you got to get your salt water and you pour it in. You let it run for a couple weeks. Make sure you have your water tested several times before you ever put any kind of fish or coral or anything in it. Once you do, then I'll tell you, anemones are one of the easiest. I mean, not anemones. Clownfish are one of the easiest fish to take care of. Peter, I haven't used Instagram in so long. Oh, that's cool, Rick. I would say go to your local fish store and excuse me, grab a bag of salt or sand and get your salt water and let your tank start to run so it can cycle through. Take some water back to them every once in a while, have them test it, make sure everything is ready, and then start putting a fish in or two. That's right. When water evaporates in your tank, you'll use RO water to replace it with, not more salt water. You don't add salt water once you've already had your salt water top to the top once. You just add RO water unless you are changing some water for a reason. If you do a water change, then you'll use salt water again. And Ian, pop in if I'm missing anything. Ian is Atkins Nature Aquariums. He's got salt water and fresh water. He's helped me quite a bit. I've had saltwater tanks in the past, but it's been 15 plus years. So I've never done coral until now. So the tank with the bowed front, these are corals. That's a coral. That's a coral. There's one right in there. There's a coral. There's another right over there. So, oh, and there's a little one right there. Yeah, keep it simple to start out with. Joe, you got to have that. You got that right. Refried beans, Peter, to make a burrito. You can order them online, but excuse me, to get free shipping on them, you got to order quite a bit of stuff. So coral frags around here run about $25 a frag. I think I've seen a few for maybe 15, but I don't remember what they were. But coral isn't necessary. You can have a saltwater tank without coral in it. My tanks previously in the past did not have coral in them, just fish and rocks. I am no expert at anything, Peter. I know a little bit about a lot, but I know a lot about nothing. Hey, Craig, how are you? Welcome. I can't believe I've got so many people popping in here today. Thank you all for being here. There's the link. Anybody want to pop in and chat too? How's things on your side of the world, Craig? Sunny and about 80 degrees here today, maybe 85. just 80, I think. No problem, Ian. I understand. Duct tape works real well, Peter. Always got to have duct tape to roll up something tight so it can't move. Zip ties work too. There have to be some big zip ties though. Put a whole bunch of them together though. That'll work too. Silver Creek, how are you today? Ratchet straps. Ratchet straps will always work to tighten things. Sabella! Hey, Sabella, how are you today, hon? We're just sitting here chatting away about anything but nothing. Yes, I added the second tank 2 weeks ago. 36 gallons. So a 20 gallon, 36 gallon. There'd be no getting out of that, friend Joe. Oh, gotta go? Okay. Thanks for dropping in. Excuse me. I've got a frog in my throat, so excuse me. Hey, taquitos are good too. Hey, Vertigo, how are you? Oh, can't wait to see it. If you want to pop on live with me, you can. I just dropped the link in. Anybody want to chat about anything? I was just talking about a few minutes ago how the shrimp in the 20-gallon tank shed its shell last night, and one of the anemones is eating it today. I thought that was kind of cool. Oh, and Vertigo, that's quite all right. I understand. Peter, you can talk about your stories. This is an open forum. Peter's a storyteller, everyone. Yes, I have a shrimp. It's hiding right at the moment. It's on the back side of the rocks. It's right underneath there. If you saw my finger, it's kind of starting to come out a little bit. It's a cleaner shrimp. And it, like I said, it decided to shed its shell. And one of the enemy that's in the back, one of my anemones likes to move. So it's moved all over the place in the past 2 days. But it's just hiding on the back of one of the rocks. You can see it just a little bit, barely. And you can see the antenna sticking out of it from the shell that it hasn't finished off yet. Yeah, I wish I would have actually seen it happen. It kind of freaked me out this morning. I thought I saw 2 shrimp in my tank, and I'm like, where did the other one come from? And then I realized it was just the shell of the shrimp. So, and then a little while later, the anemone moved over and decided it was dinner or breakfast. I tell you, between the shrimp and the coral, I'm seeing things I've never seen. How the coral blossom out and bloom, and then the shrimp doing its thing. A calzone sounds good. Pizza. I make homemade pizza. If you went on my dog channel, you could probably go back and find a pizza video somewhere. I've got a pizza oven outside, and I make homemade dough, homemade sauce, and homemade mozzarella cheese. I make a vegan pizza for my wife and make a meat pizza for myself. Excuse me. Anybody stay up and watch the ball drop the other night, excuse me? I didn't. I was in bed, sleeping, trying to sleep because there were fireworks going off, but I ignored them the best I could. Thank you, Joe, for sharing in Virgo's channel. Not you, Isabella. Yeah, they were shooting fireworks off around our house, and I have stuff all over my truck. I wasn't very happy about it. Peter, I'd have to leave you there and see how long it took you to find your way back up top. Or let the dogs jump in and jump all around in the balls and jump on you. Yeah, if you want to drop your links, please go ahead. If Joe's been kind enough to drop people's links, if he missed anybody, please let him know and he'll do it for you. No one's stupid, Vertigo. You are not stupid. Mama Annex Adventure Official, how are you? Thank you. Everybody click that like button if you would. Eduardo, good afternoon, sir. How are you? I'd invite you to come on my live and chat with me, but if you're busy, I completely understand. Lesson preparations take priority over this live, so I completely understand. I completely agree, Silver. You got to talk positive about yourself. You can't, no negativity. This is 2023 and you got to be positive. Oh, you have to work today, Sabella. That's a bummer. At least you can listen in. Oh yeah. Back to it tomorrow, huh, Eduardo? Hey Eduardo, here's one for you. I've got a shrimp in the 20-gallon tank. A little cleaner shrimp. This morning I thought I saw a second shrimp in the tank all of a sudden. It kind of shocked me. And I looked around and finally I figured out it was the shell. He had shed his shell. And then a little later, one of my anemones made its way over and is eating the shell now. It's no problem, Mama. I completely understand. Don't run up too much of your data. It's quite all right. Ricky. Yeah, I think the anemone just beat it to it. Yeah, places where you don't have Wi-Fi or any kind of phone signal are great because then nobody can call you. You can do nothing but have positive thoughts. Thank you, Eduardo. I hope it is. It's cleared up. The algae is gone. So it's looking nice. I'm happy with the 20-gallon. The 36-gallon has started a little bit of the same algae growth that the 20-gallon had, but after a week, it finally started working itself out. So I'll do a salt. I'd love to see it. Once once you do a salt, you'll find it's worth it. I think you'll enjoy it. You can do it cheap. Get you a bag of salt, you get your salt water, put a couple rocks in there, buy a clown. You can get a clown for probably $20, and then you're good. It's just that simple. Make sure you have a filter. You don't need the everything else. Vanessa, how are you? Yeah, the costs really aren't that much difference if you go just bare bones. We're talking about anything and everything here today, people. I dropped the link if anybody wants to join in and chat with me. Chat about dogs, cats, birds, fish. It's Ian's fault for everything, right? We're all doing good here. Thank you. Anemones and corals, you can get frags. So the little frags run you about $25 each, roughly. You can sometimes find them on sale a little bit cheaper. I don't remember how much my anemones cost. Um, you make sure you have a good light for your corals. Yeah, like Eduardo says, not much more to go. You're pretty close to there. Oh, that's cool. DreamWorks is making Kung Fu Panda 4. I'd have to see 1, 2, and 3 first. Actually, I think I saw one. Hey, Tommy, is your wife's name Gina? Because that's what my wife's name is. I don't know that you were talking to my wife. Anyfin goes, welcome. How are you today? Hope I'm saying hi to everybody. I don't know if I've missed anybody or not. Hope everybody had a wonderful new year. And if anybody wants to drop your link, please by all means, go ahead and do it. Oh, okay. I know who you're talking of now. Jordan the Magnificent. That's awesome. Is she standing right there watching you type this? I knew who you meant. Reef. I think we all are. I've got the best wife in the world. Her name is Gina. She does everything for me. I think I'm the blessed one to have everybody in here today. This is a record for me. 21 people in the chat. 22 now. Wow. This is awesome. Yes, I do. There are only a couple of dive videos because I'm new to diving. So I've only been able to use the video, use my GoPro. I think there's only one or two actual dive videos. And the weather's been too rough lately for me personally to go out. I've got a bad back, so that jolting on the boat doesn't do me well. But once it calms down, I plan on being back out there as soon as I can. Congratulations, Tommy, 12 years. My wife and I have been together for almost 13, married for almost 9 of it, or married for 9 of it. Too many sharks. I've only seen a couple sharks while I've been down there, and all I've seen are nurse sharks, which are not a big deal. They're very docile. You should try it. I don't know where you're at, Tommy. Yeah, Eduardo, the sharks would spit you out. Oh, wow. Congratulations. I can't believe mine's kept me for 13 years, but I told her she was stuck with me. Yeah, no wood and saltwater tanks. I don't believe. I've actually petted a nurse shark before. They feel like rough sandpaper. Most sharks are as afraid of you as you are of them. They don't want to bother you, and they know that you're not dinner. Yeah, I saw Jaws. It didn't bother me. Oh, hi, Sylvie. If any of you don't know, I have a Dalmatian. Her name is Sylvie. I have another channel. It's called Two Florida Dogs. It's about my Dalmatian and my toy Australian Shepherd. Some of you know it real well. You want some lovin's? Is that what you want? You just want some attention? Hi. You're such a pretty girl, aren't you? That's funny, Saints. Yep, don't get the gremlins wet. Let's see if she'll hold still and let me get the video on her. Oop, no, she left. Sorry about that. As soon as I started turning the video camera, the dog moved, so. Gizmo is the sweetest. I love Gizmo. Wallace and Gromit. I couldn't imagine another one of me at all. Oh, I must talk too much or something because I dropped from 22 down to 14. Woo! I'm just kidding. I appreciate every one of you. I have 3 brothers that I used to whoop on or that tried to whoop on me. They had to catch me though because luckily I was faster than all of them. Oh, I know they do. I'm just making fun. I don't care if the kids are loud. Might be more fun than me. I've got 3 brothers and 1 sister, and I'm in the middle. All right, Peter, you take care. We'll see you next time. Hey, I have to run and grab my water, everyone. I left it in the other room. Sorry. Be back in just a minute. Sorry, everyone. I also had to tell my wife I love her. Took me a second. She was busy in the kitchen. Wow, Eduardo, that's cool. Number 6 this year. Wow. Hey, Sabella, thanks for coming in. Dusty. Oh, yeah, I would be the same way. Luckily, I had a son. So I've got 2 grandkids. And I've got some, I guess you'd call it step grandkids, but my son and his baby's mama are not together anymore. So thank goodness for that. Oh, did I say that out loud? Yep. So I've got 2 wonderful grandkids. You'll see them occasionally on videos when we're out on the boat. We don't see them very often, but they live about 3 hours away. But my grandson is 7. My granddaughter is 6. My grandson is ADHD and bounces off the wall. My granddaughter is autistic and just a little doll. My son will be 30 in a couple months in March. I can tell I'm getting old. My son is going to be 30. That's a bummer, Tommy. Actually, Eduardo, when I met my wife, because she is 18 years younger than me, I told my wife I'd start counting. I started counting backwards when I met her. So I was 42, she was 24, and now that makes me like 30, and she's 37. Oops, I don't think she's listening. I don't think she's on the live at the moment. I don't think. I could be wrong. So I'm like 30 now, same age as my son, and we'll just let it go at that. I feel like I'm 85 sometimes. My mind, I try and keep my mind feeling like it's 20. Doesn't always work. And Tommy, that's just something else. I'm sorry, buddy. I wish that you could do something about it. You're older than your father-in-law. Wow. Yeah, my wife is only 7 years older than my son. That's crazy. Hey, whatever makes them happy, I guess. If they can accept it, I'd hope you could accept it. I mean, I don't know. It's there's a song called "I'm My Own Grandpa" out there. If you can look it up on YouTube, "I'm My Own Grandpa." Hey George, how are you? Crypt, how are you? Second stream today. Yep. I'm talking this time instead of just music. Happy New Year again. We've just been chatting. Any of you new people that just popped in want to come up live? That's the link. We can chat together. It's up to you. If not, that's fine too. We're just talking about anything and everything. George, I'm my own grandpa. Yep. I couldn't tell you who sings it. I forget. Maybe I'll have to look that up now. Look, the wife just took the dogs outside. I can hear them barking their heads off. Ray Stevens sings the song. There you go. I can hear the neighbor dog barking. That's why the dogs are barking. It may have been Joe. I'm not sure. Oh no, an algae SOS. Sounds good. That works. Stream while cleaning it up. Oh, I saw the grandma, royal grandma out just a second ago. If anybody saw that little flash of that purple and yellow fish. No, this is not Scuba Steve O's Aquatics. This is just Scuba Steve Vlog. That's a different Scuba Steve. His is a K and mine's a C. So I hope you subscribe to this channel too. So I think Steve Steve-O is a young guy. I'm an old man. You're subscribed. I'm subscribed to Scuba Steve O's too. I think there's a lot of people that didn't realize there was two of us and they were talking to me thinking I was him. I keep having to remind people, no, I'm not that one. You got tricked by it a couple weeks ago. Yeah, Steve-O is young. That is true. I am the salt and he's the fresh water. Oh, that's cool. You got to meet him at Aquashell. Fishy dad jokes. Nice. Yeah, I try and do those dad jokes and I get booed. I try and tell them to my wife and she doesn't think I'm very funny. Oh, there's the royal grandma fish. Oh, she's going to go hide again, I bet. She's buried or dug herself a cave underneath that rock right there where she just went under. Oop, there she goes spitting out some more sand. She's got herself a cave built underneath there. That is true. Anne, how are you? Happy New Year. Hope you had a wonderful ringing in of the new year. Did you stay up and ring it in? Or did you go to bed like I did and just try and sleep through the fireworks? uh, but Ann, any day fishing, a bad day fishing is better than a good day at work. New premiere for Ann. Thank you so much, George. I appreciate it. That's the 20-gallon right over there is about a month and a half old. The other one is 36-gallon. It's just 2 weeks old. Hey Joe, go get that calzone, and I hope you have a wonderful afternoon. And thank you again, just for popping in and helping us enjoy our afternoon. Dolphins and an otter. That's cool. I've stayed up late acclimating fish, but not till 2 a.m. I think the latest I stayed up was close to 11. And that was one of these clownfish. I already had one of them. But it wasn't on New Year's Eve that I did it. It was a couple weeks ago. I'm actually picking up a delivery. What is today? The 2nd. So not tomorrow, but day after tomorrow. Of a coral and a couple more fish. I think it's one coral, maybe been 2 corals. Your premiere is 2 days away, and I hope we have 100 people in there for you. I can still hear the neighbor's dog barking. I don't hear my dogs barking. I can tell my back is barking at me though. It's achy today. I think you could use them as rock in the tank. You just hopefully could grow new corals over top of it, like put frags on it, or if you buy a new coral, put that on top of it so it'll grow over top of it. I've got whenever I do my premieres, I set it to 1 minute. Those again, I don't like those countdown timers either, but I set you can go in and set those timers. But 1 minute is the minimum. I don't know if Ian is still here. I haven't seen or heard from him in a while. Yeah, when you go in and set up your premiere, you can change the time on your countdown. You can make it 5 minutes, all the way down to 1 minute. Yeah, if Ian's in here, he would know the answer to that question more than I would, because I'm new with coral, but I don't see why you couldn't put them back down and use them as rocks, and then put coral on top of them. There we go. There's the answer. Hi again, Sylvie. Are you back from barking at the neighbor's dog? Are you back from barking at the neighbor's dog? Did you have a good time? You want to come up here? Hi. Yeah, if you were running, you're breathing all hard. I don't need your doggy breath in my face. I think you should. Really, if you've got most everything else, the startup shouldn't be that much at all. I think we were talking earlier, and it's minimal to start up with just sand. You've got the rocks now, and a filter, and some lights, and a fish or whatever. Um, I don't know why you can't use it. I The sand, I'm not so sure. The rock, you could use it as dry rock, as rocks in there. But Eduardo hit the nail on the head. Don't get the fish until the tank is established. People want to get the fish right off the bat, and you can't do that. You got to make sure your water is right. Ian, if you're around, you're more of a master on these questions than I am at the moment. Eduardo, I'd love to do seahorses. That would be so cool. Oh, you just answered. But as for ease, though, again, taking care of a saltwater tank, I think, is easier than a freshwater tank. I've had freshwater in the past, and really, it's not that difficult to take care of a saltwater tank. If you want a lionfish, do not put any other fish in there because it will eat them. I have that experience firsthand. I got a lionfish 15 years ago and put it in my saltwater tank, and it went through eating all the other fish. George, thank you. Everybody, please hit that like button. Stuffed or mounted? How about stuffed and mounted? That's right. I like the looks of a lionfish, and I saw one at the fish store the other day, but I wouldn't get one unless I had a tank that was just strictly lionfish. All right, Eduardo. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I dropped the link again. Anybody, if anybody wants to come in and chat, I'm up for whatever. Fish, dogs, cat. Saints. Um, I've had fish die, and it sucks. My wife gets depressed over a fish dying. It's going to happen. I'll just do your best, and hopefully we get it right. And that's why your tank needs to cycle through and be ready. So hopefully nothing happens to them. Yeah, when we get our new house built, I plan on having an RODI installed. Hey, Ian, the Dragonette Mandarin is really enjoying being over this big tank all by himself or herself. She's got the run of the tank. Careful when you got too much time; you can get in trouble. new in the box, and my only question is, why haven't you started it yet? Then I'm scared, and I've still got it. I've got two tanks. You just gotta have to jump in head first or feet first. And once you go over to salt, you'll wonder why you hadn't done it before then. It's like my dad, after my mother passed away years and years ago, he found I've been in Florida for over 30 years, and my dad didn't ever want to come down. He didn't like. He always thought, oh, it's too hot. It's too much. There's sand in the yards. I don't want sand in my yard. And, well, really, there's not sand in your yard. And it wasn't until after my mom passed away that he moved to North Florida, and now he wonders why he didn't do this to begin with. I said, I was trying to tell you, just do it. And now he's glad he moved. Well, the Royal Grandma's being active this afternoon. Ian, weren't you looking for a Royal Grandma? I found one on saltwaterfish.com if you want to look there. I think they wanted $40 for it, so it may have been a wild caught. I'm not sure. It did. I don't believe it said if it was or not, if it was wild or captive. Wow, I didn't see this the other day. Okay, so if you go on saltwaterfish.com right now, they got cleaner shrimp for $5 if you order so much stuff. Let's see. Oh, I lied. $52 is what the Royal Grandmas start at. Yeah, I kind of agree. Although I ordered two, not Royal Grandmas, but two new clowns. So I'm getting two new corals and two new fish. I'm getting a, a red brain and then uh, this doesn't give a good detail of what it was. I gotta try and look them up again to find the. Let's see. Here's one of one of the coral I'm getting. Here's the other coral I'm getting. Are you asking if I'd want the clown fish? Well, you really don't want more than two clownfish in your tank, from what I understand, because I already tried that and they pick on each other and single each other out when they become a pair. So these two have already singled out and killed two clownfish, so I won't have a place for anything else. Thank you. And then, let me see here. I'm getting 2 of these. Saints, where are you at anyway? I'm in South Florida. Thank you. Oh, you're ways up there, up north. Well, guys, I've been on here for an hour and a half now, and I'm going to go spend some time with the wife. So I appreciate each and every one of you being on here with me. And I plan on doing this again tomorrow morning if anybody can join me. If not, then I will see you on another one later down the road. Yeah, you're in the freezer, and I'm in the heater. So everyone have a wonderful afternoon. And if you go back to work tomorrow, I'm sorry. If you're off today, I have to go back to work tomorrow. So you guys have a wonderful afternoon, evening. It's 5:30 here, so I got to spend some time with my wife. And like I said, we'll do this again soon. Thanks, Eduardo. Thanks, Ian. Appreciate it. Saints.